test.
Is it low battery?
That works perfect.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Test. This is only a test. Maybe this is not a test. Is this a test?
You got it?
It
Test,
worked. It
test,
worked.
test.
Hey, live
Hey,
from
Tara,
Boulder
what
City.
Try to turn on your
Perception, you hear
microphone.
yourself.
Let's do a sound test.
Test, test, test.
Oh, wow, that's pretty awesome. Okay, perfect.
All right.
Good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Morning coffee cup.
And we on.
Okay, ready? We ready?
Oh, we're on.
Live?
Okay,
Oh,
ready.
wow,
Hey,
that was
welcome, Facebook Live, to episode, what is this, 12?
12.
12
12.
of Boulder with Travis Robinson.
And Alan Goya.
And our special guest today, Stephen Lagori, famous artist, at least in Boulder City and the world, and in Las Vegas and all kinds of places. Anyway, Boulder. Okay, yeah. This is how we enter.
Good morning.
Good morning. Standing. Anyway, when we ask the big question here live at the Coffee Cup in famous Boulder City, or the famous Coffee Cup in Boulder City, what is your big dream for Boulder City? So, Stephen, what is your big dream for Boulder City? But first, we're going to go to our special correspondent, Tara Bertoli.
Good morning, Boulder City. This is Tara Bertoli. I am your...
Special correspondent.
I know, but I have a special name for my correspondent. I have the special interaction.
Oh, yeah, what?
Social interaction.
Meaningful social interaction.
The meaningful social interaction correspondent.
All about
One of
those
my
meaningful
very
social
meaningful
interactions.
Social interactions today is with Lauren Harhay, who's sitting next to me. So we are going to review a couple things we did this weekend. One of them was, it was Earth Day.
Oh, right.
Yes.
It was Sunday?
It was Sunday,
Okay.
and I rented an electric bicycle at Sin City Tourist for that, and I went around town for 4 hours with my son. So
The new bike shop.
Also, I went to Bow Wow Bingo, and there was a huge turnout for that. Over 100 people showed up for bingo. I did not win a thing, but it was a great fundraiser for our town's local dog park. So I'm happy to report it was a huge success.
Bow wow,
And,
yippee-yo,
I
yippee-yo.
also, Bow Wow Bingo over at Chili Billy's.
Oh, yeah?
I also bought another lottery ticket.
Oh, yeah. Are we funded?
And we got a fourth of our money back. This time we made $4.
Wow.
$4.
So I will put it back in the pot. I'm going to use those $4 to support Warren's $4 contribution from last week. He's going to get another $4 this week.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand the mic over
Warren's
to him.
winning.
And he has a special report.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of an interesting weekend in Boulder City now that the spring is here and temperatures are rising. For me, it started out at Reflections Park at the Desert Sculptor's dedication of a new bird.
Turn the speakers.
Rather dynamic.
There we go.
This is the first time I've done it.
Oh, this is the first time
Perfect.
we've done this
We're only second trimester. It's okay.
The dedication ceremony, David Berg erected his statuary of politicians.
Compass.
And it was a statement in action and generally for performance of our politicians. So I take exception to that personally. However, the dynamic sculpture was interesting because just as the wind blows for some politicians, that sculpture takes on a different look depending on the instant that you're looking at it because of the moving parts. Of course, in a high wind, those three spheres could become loose, and then I think we have to rename the statuary. In either case, that was an interesting event. The big weekend event, I think, was the pub crawl in honor of Shane Patton.
Yeah, Shane
This
Patton
is
pub
the
crawl.
first time I've ever been to a pub crawl, and I'm sure that there's few, if any, pub crawls that start with the pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States. And
Only in Boulder City.
Yeah.
However, it was done as a salute to our nation and also to the memory of Shane Patton, who was a hometown hero who was killed in action in Afghanistan. The pub walk commenced at the Villagers, and there are a number of local establishments that contributed. Ones who were exhaustively refreshments at Villagers. You could walk across the streets of Jack's, then over to Evans or the Tap or the Forge. I don't understand are all involved in. But it was a great evening. A lot of people had fun. The bands were loud. You could not, of course, carry on a conversation. But after two puffs, you could carry on a meaningful conversation.
Who was the crawl?
But
Yeah, exactly. It started with the Pledge of Allegiance in the
That's what's nice about the
your
crawl.
hands and knees.
got my commemorative tea to remind me of it, and looking forward to the next one. In fact, I'm looking forward to some more of a permanent remembrance for Shane, and I've got some ideas in that regard for the future. But that's my report there, Trevor.
The rapport.
Thank you, Warren. And that is our meaningful social interaction for the week.
Yeah.
I
As
feel
if this
meaningful.
all was a
Thank you.
meaningful
That's what it's all
social
about.
interaction.
Well, thank you very much.
So, back to our special guest today.
Now the curtain's closed.
Lagori. So, Stephen, after all of that, what is your big dream for Boulder City?
My big dream for Boulder City is the arts. I mean, I always thought of Boulder City as a center for the arts of Southern Nevada, and it always was to me.
So what does that mean, the center of the arts of Southern Nevada? What would that center hold? What would that be?
But there's artists here that create. There's youth here,
Right.
Well,
there's youth. Yeah.
and you got to remember this city was built.
Medium people and old people too.
But
Yeah, I
and
know.
over easy too.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah.
But this city was built to produce the Hoover Dam.
Right.
So you had science, you had mathematics, you had arts,
Right.
and if you really look at the dynamics of the city, I always, from the artists that live here, from the art in the park, Spring Jamboree, the arts are alive here. And when the
Right.
people come to Boulder City, they expect to see art.
Right.
Now with the Sculpture Park that we have for about 23 years on Colorado Railroad at the freshwater filter plant, and then with the Burks, with the artscape, here in Boulder City where all the sculptures are along the walkway in the downtown center, it brings more attention to the arts. And I feel now, we just need to have more galleries and have actually more of a center, where artists get together, with the use of the young artists here in the art community, and, promote art.
Well, tell me about your big idea. I'm just going to drag this out of you.
Are you really?
Yeah. Because you got me all excited on Saturday talking to you. He calls me up randomly. I talk to my chickens and we just talk for half an hour. And then he's talking about his life. I'm talking about my life. We get over the meals, and all of a sudden he has this big idea. And he says, "Tell me your big idea." Oh, so share your big idea. What should we do? Safety first. That big idea, right?
That idea.
That
Yeah,
big idea.
while we're talking about the
Yeah,
chickens the other morning,
The chickens, yeah. The big idea.
Alan asked me, what would be a good facility to have a center for the arts? And,
Yeah,
the freshwater filter plant, I think, is a great facility for the Sculpture Park and the community gardens,
Right.
and a facility to have something in there for our community, And then, the Safety First building is an industrial
First building,
where
yeah.
you can do industrial
Huge.
things. And
It was a
you
railroad repair station. It's like a garage for
you
trains.
could do ironworks
It's
there
beautiful.
for blacksmithing. You could do sculpting.
Foundry
have a
and
foundry.
safety first.
you know, and have a facility that, you know, can produce artwork, you know, for the community, through the community. And
Are they utilizing that facility?
I haven't utilized it at all yet.
Oh no.
I know, they must have. That's the thing. They're like safety first.
I don't know.
No.
Well, I don't know if the community has utilized it, but you know, there's a lot of opportunities in Boulder City,
There's a lot of
especially.
stuff just sitting
Yeah,
there.
but it's connected to a railroad. See over here? We just got connected by railroad to the rest of the world.
Connection.
Yeah, which goes right to, we could connect it right to the safety first. We could build monumental sculptures and ship it anywhere in the world.
He loves artwork. He loves sculptures.
Big sculptures. I mean, like major, like a
Big as the
railroad.
Hoover Dam.
We could build. You could build it in this building, put it on a railroad cart, and stick it anywhere.
I mean, we built a Hoover Dam here. We can build
Yeah,
anything.
we'll build
I mean, you
sculptures
know.
out of safety first.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
You know, like,
I really do.
this is his idea.
I still think it's a great
It's
idea.
like, but he looked at it like, God, that took all this work it would take. But you know, it's like, this is the big idea. The giant, like Burning Man. We could be like the Burning Man factory.
Well, you know, Mr. Harvey, they give away, I think it's about $500,000 a year for public artwork. And you have to actually show it through their BlackRock Art Foundation. And it's a good way to actually get interaction with other communities of art, you know? I mean, how many millions, we get like 40 million people through Southern Nevada a year as far as tourists go.
Right.
So you got a heck of an influx of people that come out here and want to do things. And the Hoover Dam, Boulder City is right on the way,
Right.
you know, besides the Grand Canyon, and you have to go past here. So, you know,
We're not on the way here, just like make a sculpture
yeah,
before you got to the Hoover Dam.
yeah, you know,
Like boom.
buy a sculpture,
Buy a sculpture.
support a local artist.
That's right.
You know, support our community. Because, I mean, you think about it, we built the Hoover Dam, we could build anything.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, it's one of the great wonders of the world. Like,
Yeah, it is. 7 wonders of the world, you know?
Yes, yeah.
7 wonders of the world.
It
What's
is.
the sixth?
You?
Oh. It's a bigger deal than that, Evan. Yeah, it's much bigger.
look how ancient it is. So rustic.
So Art Deco.
So aren't that
So decadent.
the chiseled lines
Uh,
of the Asian face?
Boulder City always had a magical
Inscrutable.
sculpted.
Sculpted. Yeah, yeah.
I always feel Boulder City was magical, you know? I mean, ever since I was a kid, you know, and come to Boulder City and meet the people and, you know, the artists that lived here. It was always a magical place. I mean, these people that founded the town, you know, did something amazing.
How did you become an artist? Did you wake up one day and was you're going to be an artist, or
No.
were you always an artist?
No, my father was a jeweler, and he was a sculptor. He was an inventor, you know, and so he taught me how to make jewelry, and he taught me how to sculpt, and you know, so he was my mentor, and you know, so he really gave me the ability, and you can do anything you set your mind on. It doesn't matter what it is. You can always set your mind to something, and you can do it.
He's a dreamer.
But he was reality. I mean, anything you set your mind to, you can do it. I mean, and possibilities are endless.
So if you had a dream project, Stephen, what would it be? What would you love to sculpt? If you could
Oh,
sculpt anything.
I
Along Sculptor, the other Colorado, along Sculptor Lane, we should have Colorado line with Sculptor.
I like that Sculpture Lane. Yeah.
The Colorado should be our new another entrance, and we should have like this deco wall with sculptors coming all the way up Colorado and to the Water and Power Building. I mean, the filtration plant. Oh, here she is.
Hello.
And now a special correspondent, Lynn Goya.
Good morning. Good morning. I think just to have the ability to, I like teaching, you know, I like having like my children and my nephew and teaching them about art, let alone all my apprentices I've had, you know, passing it on. Because, you know, we have a really great community, and here we have very little obstacles because our community supports each other. And in Boulder City, it's a very rare thing to have, and that's, you know, so close to Vegas, which is a booming metropolis.
Right.
And, you know,
A booming metropolis. I like that.
yeah.
We need Speaking of booming metropolises,
That's your cue, I think.
Booming metropolises, like
Boom.
booming, like metropolis, like Gotham City.
So what am I supposed to like Batman put on my cape like?
Oh yeah, or like What is our second question of the day? Is
booming metropolis.
no, booming metropolis is where Superman live. Who has what does Superman have?
Superman
Has
a superpower.
right. What is our second question?
So Steve, what is your superpower?
Ta-da! Whoa, we couldn't have written that intro if we tried.
I think my gift from God would be able to sculpt and create, and that's definitely
Yeah.
Creator.
Well,
Sculpt, you feel and touch, and like how does it? Yeah, that's a whole different, because it's three-dimensional. What does that
Three-dimensional.
feel like to be a sculptor? I mean, it's a real different.
It's rewarding. It's a lot of patience because
Yeah.
it's not like. I mean, I love painting. It's not as instant gratification as painting.
Yeah.
Because when you're working with stone or you're working with clay to do a bronze or welding steel or stainless steel, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And
Is it like
a lot of planning, engineering.
Right.
You have a lot of processes, a lot of dangers sometimes.
All right.
So it's
What's the biggest danger that you have?
exploding, burning,
Burning, exploding. That's one of the things that
electrocution.
people talk about sculpturing, like electrocution, exploding.
Yeah, chemicals too.
Chemicals.
So you've got to be safe. Just like with anything, if you're doing ceramics, you have to be safe.
Right.
So
right.
I still have all my appendages.
That's true.
And safety first is a very
Safety
big attraction to me.
So
Besides a
should we-
beautiful building.
Should we call it the Safety First Foundry of Boulder City?
You can call it that if
Safety
you want.
first, yes,
It's-
first.
That's actually a great name for like a little art hub, like safety first.
Safety first. Oh yeah,
It's so important.
you're safer with art.
On the project at the Hoover Dam, I had like 98 people, and nobody died on the project. Nobody got injured.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of people,
Where? What?
On the high scaler project at the Hoover
high
Dam.
scaler. Yeah.
So, the safer
Yeah.
you can be, the more thoughtful throughout the process you can be.
Right.
The better the piece is going to be, but it's going to be an additive to the community. Not, oh, my husband lost his life building this, or my, son lost a limb building this. You want to
Right.
have everything done safely.
Right.
So as long as you're concerned about that and your patience and you take the time and really enforce that, it's a good thing. Because then art is a pick-me-up. Art is something that you look at that takes your mind away from everything else around. Because your brain, my brain,
Now we're talking
thinks
superpower
differently.
stuff. This is superpower
when I
stuff we're
look at a
talking.
sculpture, or a piece of artwork or a painting, it's like a whole different part. Because you connect to the God self. You connect to to the Creator. And you look at it a different way.
You're connecting the
Yeah, I
dots
was
to the
gonna say, you're
creator.
able to
Yeah.
connect the dots and like feel that way.
Right.
that
It's
down.
inspirational too, especially when you look at other people's artwork.
Yeah.
I mean, like we have Lynn Jordan here, and she's a great painter. She's a great wood burner. She actually does like the wood is a sculpture from God, that she takes and puts this beautiful artwork on, and blends the two together, which is really, it gives me chills.
I think your superpower is transporting people to a different realm.
Ooh. Yeah. Miss Atomic Bomb does that for me.
He's like, I'll take that. I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's get that in a T-shirt. Steve Lagori.
Transportation.
That's
whole
transporting
different realm.
people to a different realm.
But you do. That's what you do.
Thank you. I think, it's like for my children, it takes them to a different place, and you can see how they react and how it picks them up. My daughter Isabella, she's 16 and a half now, and she sculpted, made jewelry, painted. Now she's doing all these fantastic drawings, and her level is just so high. Now she wants to be an art teacher
Oh.
and pass it on, and I think that's
Right.
like really fantastic, because just sharing, with other people, it's community. And I think it's a beautiful thing. So I think she gets it, and we'll see, I'm really
Hoping that she
hoping
gets
she gets it, but she definitely enjoys art, excuse me.
You just want her to clean up your studio.
No, you don't understand. I want her to be able to take over the studio. Here's all of Grandpa's tools. Here's all of everything that everybody else contributed to.
Who's gonna deal with this thing?
Well, you can create anything.
Oh yeah.
There's sewing machines. There's
You
any type of jewelry making tools.
You can make leather bras in your studio. I've seen it.
Yes, I have made leather
bras.
bikinis. Leather bikinis,
Yeah.
which look really great.
Really good. Amazing. Who would have known?
Who would have known? Well,
Oh,
I like leather a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Leather apparel.
Leather, yes.
So you're like tanning the hide, and like one has like a pocket, and you're like, that'd be a good bikini.
Oh, no, I like sculpting the leather. Like these are all skulls. I have a thing for skulls.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then the button is a skull.
Okay.
So it's just.
Oh yeah.
Little artsy stuff here.
Well, you can do all kinds of women's apparels, men's apparels. Shoes,
Well,
purses.
This is Lynn's boxes of mystery here, which are very visual. So I thought I'd bring it on TV. Now look at that.
Yeah.
So, is this a
Wood
Lagori?
sculpture?
Is that
No. I did not create this. This is a wood sculpture, and then it's got little seed beads on it that are attached with wax.
Okay.
And this is all hand carved and all handmade, and it's a beautiful piece.
So it's not a Lagori though.
This is not
not
a
a
Lagori
Lagori.
piece, but it's gonna have some Lagori DNA in it.
And the value was $4.99, but now that it's broken, it's probably worth negative that, but possibly.
So
Oh, look at
That's the wrong tail.
that's the wrong tail.
it's a wrong tail.
This way?
Yeah.
Is this the tail? Is that the tail?
Oh, maybe not.
This looks like the tail to me. I mean, look, that's beautiful.
Tail. It looks more like a leaf.
Short tail.
Hey, he's got big wings. It makes up for the difference,
This could be the tail. I mean, this is kind of like, this
That's
is
too big of a
nice.
tail. No. This is the
this
tail.
one here.
Ellen brought me that back from Mexico, and I love it, but it kind of fell apart. It's fallen apart more as I've lived.
Well, it was kind of a toy too. It was like
Well,
kids,
all the beads are attached with wax.
with wax,
With wax.
or it could just melt away.
Yeah, but it's kind of like that's.
Oh, so they just push them in like that.
They put the wax on and they start doing They
Yeah.
probably do a drawing underneath is the way I would do it, and then
Right.
just attach it to
Right.
like if you're doing a macrame or
Right, fill in the light.
Put the
Yeah.
wax on. So
Yes, I do restorational work.
Can you restore my work?
I can restore this for you.
Absolutely.
No, usually I do bronze or jewelry or stone.
Monument
but
of Alabama.
This is a special piece.
I'm like that. You can restore beaded wax.
Well, Stephen knew the, well, you didn't know, what's his name, Hoffman, but you know his assistant, right? Or what's the sculptor's name? Was it the
Oscar Hansen.
Oscar Hansen, right? Yeah, Oscar Hansen.
I forgot her name. His assistant was a lady who was really super nice when I was trying to get a hold of Oscar Hansen's family because he had a son.
Right.
And so I was hoping his son was around and could come out to dedication for the High Scalar monument. And I've talked with her, but she was not in ability to travel at that time to come out here.
This is interesting. See, everybody's watching our show here, eating breakfast.
esoterical stuff is happening.
I thought they were eating breakfast.
No, well, they're also watching the show, which is in delay, which is happening here and which we are going on.
It's like a
So it's like a
delay.
living Escher.
It's a delay.
Huh?
It's like a living Escher.
Yeah, we are living it. We are, and then you can add comments. So after this,
We can add comments?
You can look at the show. So what I want you to do
I
is
can
to
look
go
at the show
back,
and add
See
comments.
these comments here. It'll be online. You can just come in. You can say, I didn't mean to say that. You can say love or he's really cute or whatever. You can actually add it, and then we're going to edit it, and there'll be a final 15-minute version.
Oh, really?
Speed version of this show.
A Steve version of the show.
Speed.
Oh,
Yeah,
speed.
faster.
I think it said a Steve version of the show. I'm like,
Yeah.
gosh, how would that look?
Well, it's a Steve show. This is the Steve show.
This is the Steve Show. Live from Boulder City, we have the Steve Show.
Yeah, Steve Show.
At the coffee cup.
No.
What a way to open the morning up.
So what else? What other superpowers are you hitting?
Thank you
Yeah.
for commenting on the great show. Please give us a like, share
A like.
it around, press the share button. We need more people interacting, much like yourself.
Yeah, just keep pushing the button. Warren. There's a love button on the right. Just gotta push the button.
Don't stop pressing
Just
the
don't
button.
just keep pushing the button. When you feel it, push the button.
If you feel it,
If you
there we
feel
go.
it,
I
push
like
the
that.
button.
Feel the love.
You feel love, yeah. Just because this is the way we. Well, this is the way we're going to justify our existence on the planet from now on. Is
At least breakfast.
at least breakfast at this moment, at this time. Pushing that. Push a button, any button.
Are you feeling it? Press that like button.
Yeah, if you feel. Yeah, if you like it, or if you have a questionable,
It's like a world and a world and a world.
this is a world in a world. Ask us a question. We will ask us a question, and we'll answer it over here, and we'll come back to you.
Yeah, don't tell us because
Don't tell
you're
us.
too far away.
We need the 5-second delay.
You could be in Siberia, or they could be behind you. That's what's
Oh, jeez.
yeah, we could be
Only in Boulder City at the coffee cup
right, live with
with breakfast.
Who is that bubbly lady in the background?
who's the bubbly lady?
Yes, and this is coming from Tara Leon Bertoli.
I think it's your mother.
Is it you or your mother? I can't tell.
They're both beautiful.
Yeah.
480p.
Yeah.
That
Bubbly.
throws me off.
I can tell we're gonna edit we're gonna have a lot of editing to do in this.
Are you really?
Oh yeah, well it's good, but anyway, okay. But I think it's been a great show. Hey,
I
Stephen,
agree.
thank you so much.
Boulder, episode 12.
And our special correspondents.
And the correspondence.
Oh, Casey, daily special. Oh my God, we could do the daily special. We have
Okay, let's do it.
we have 3 minutes.
Okay.
We have 3 minutes for the daily special,
Time.
The daily special.
and we're remembering.
Casey's here to redeem herself.
Oh no, she's like now she's avoiding it. No, here she goes. Here she goes.
For the daily
The
special.
daily special.
What is the daily,
The daily
special?
special.
today?
It's the 1 biscuit and gravy, 2 eggs, and 3 strips of bacon. The 1, 2, 3. And the Jay's chicken sandwich for lunch.
Oh, the 1,
Thank
2,
you,
3.
Casey.
With a Bloody Mary?
With a Bloody Mary.
Yes,
Oh.
that's a ticket.
Hey, thank you for to episode 12 of Bold Boulder.
God bless you all. We're just horsing around here.